I want to speak about one of the fears that we tend to have at this stage in the process, and that is that we're afraid of losing our drive, because our drive has taken us to here. Our drive has made us successful. Our fear has pushed us to achieve more. And the constantly being slightly uncomfortable has gotten us to a place where we are actually doing more because of it. And I want to tell you that actually that's not true. That losing the drive does not mean you will achieve less. I know this because I work with hundreds of private coaching clients and thousands of people where we work on their health. And for each and every one of them, we have got them to a place where we try to get them to do a little bit less. And every time somebody has done a bit less, what they have done has just gone stratospheric, because it has been more focused and it has been more measured. Have you noticed that the time where you look at something and you really focus in on it, you just nail stuff, you get through it so much quicker. But when you're scattered, you just don't get as much done. And for women, because we're so estrogenic, we're not so much like men. Men, like with testosterone, is very go in and come out. Women, we like and are very varied in our attention, and we look at many things. I mean, and we have to, because like at any one stage, I'm having to manage my children, my house, my business, my cats, and I'm sure you are as well. So don't be afraid that the stress, the drive that is causing the stress is actually what is making you successful, because nothing could be further from the truth. You could do less and be even more successful, because then the steps that you take will be so much more focused. I have a client who I've been working with for I think about 1.5, 2 years now, and it's very interesting because she's one of the very few women that has actually launched a public business in this country. And I remember her as clearly as last week saying to me, it's interesting that in the time I've worked with you, you've actually got me working 1 day less a week, but my companies are growing faster than they were before. And that is really important, because that fear that we're not doing enough, the fear that we aren't enough, is what pushes behind the drive. And if you just accepted you were enough, you wouldn't need that in order to achieve more and more things. So, what I would like you to do is I would like you to imagine this. What would life be like if you did just 2% less? Not 5, not 10, not 20, and I'm not going to identify for you that 2%. I can't. Only you can. But it's so marginal. What if every day you just did whatever you were doing but did 2% less? What would that look like? I would suggest that for a few days, a week now, put into your phone every morning, do 2% less, and see what that comes up with. Because just giving yourself that permission to do that little bit less creates the most incredible space in your mind and gives you the ability to achieve on your terms, not on someone else's terms. And then you always achieve more, because when we're in flow, we go much higher.